Do you know what nature and the wild world of TikTok have in common? Well, they both have some of the wildest predators out there. Some are cunning and dangerous, while others are complete losers and creeps. Sadly, TikTok is a platform where these creeps would often share their visions on the world with their audiences.
This is you, and this hand is me.
Damn!
Often trying to interact with young people in explicit ways.
I love CP.
Today we have a hit list to go through. I'm going to show you how these creeps landed on this list and why are they not the brightest out there. Some of the things you're gonna hear today will probably make you sick, while others will probably make you laugh, depending on your type of humor. What important is that you decide to tune in, thanks for that, and now enjoy the 3 stories I have prepared for you. I wanted to start this video with a strong entry, and there is no better way to start than with Nova Online. Maybe you saw him on Instagram or maybe TikTok. At first look, he is that one bit overweight guy with greasy hair who just loves to eat and dance. He managed to get over 300k followers on his TikTok account.
Mildly spicy, but nothing that I can't bear.
He blew up with a video where he would review Wingstops. He would also later review other fast foods. But this was a simple video and people enjoy it. People started to flock like sheep to his channel to see more food reviews. But were they really interested in his food and anime reviews?
Trying Taco Bell breakfast. Cheesy grilled burrito with sausage. Let's take my jacket off to get it getting hot. This is very good. 8 out of 10.
Well, as we could figure out, not so much. Mostly people would tune in to make fun of him. So it was like a double-edged sword. He got famous, but at what cost? It seems like he didn't get this at first. People would laugh about him, not with him. A thing that nobody didn't realize until it was too late.
This is you, and this hand is me.
He started also to complain on TikTok Live about how he was trolled on Discord. What follows is an outburst, one of many.
Breaking point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do! Anything else better to do than check out your fat asses in your fucking universe!
And you know how this goes. Every time you pay attention to your trolls, you're giving them precious energy and encouraging them to do even more trolling and even doxing in this case.
I know I don't like to outburst against the trolls, because that'll just give them a reaction. But actually, you.
Well, his trolls also would discover something that Nova didn't expect.
The Nova haters have just struck on a full-on cyber war against the Nova stars.
A dark secret that Nova would never wanted to share with the public eye.
Damn!
The first thing that raised eyebrows was how he was following many underage girls on TikTok. This is perhaps alarming, but not enough to label someone as a PDF or a predator. Nova at the time was around 19 when this all started to happen. Then people started to notice he also followed some people with weird fetishes, like adult females who would dress up and act like babies. I mean, it's weird to me, I don't know for you guys, but the point where it really gets creepy was when it was found out that he really likes age regression roleplay. Now what's that? Well, a quick Google search told me it's basically when an adult pretends to be younger in a roleplay, often mimicking childlike behavior.
This is trying to be fun, but all you want to do is falsely accuse them of crap they never did. Y'all are being legitimate assholes. Have you ever seen an episode of Darman? You would know to not be an asshole to people you don't know nothing about. Don't judge people before you get to know them. Proof my ass is all photoshopped. It's been proven. And if I can, I'll get my effing lawyers into this. You guys have no effing father.
But this can go even more weirder. Discord messages started to leak and Noah was completely portrayed in a new light. There is even evidence that he was on a video call with a 14-year-old girl and wanted to talk about some explicit things. This is the time where he was labeled as a PDF by the community.
twinkle will die. How I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle will die. How I wonder what you are.
You did so good.
Aww.
I love your singing voice.
Also, for some freaking reason, he started to share some very personal stuff. Well, that thing that I mentioned earlier about adults acting like babies, well, he started to share videos where he was wearing diapers.
Damn!
And he also stated he would be the happiest person in the whole world if he could wake up with full diapers. The trolls did their thing, but some people asked him straight up what was going on with the creepy and predatory behavior. I mean, it's not normal the things he's doing. He seemed like a nice guy who just wanted to make simple content. But Noah didn't respond well to this. He decided to go once more on TikTok Live to elaborate on his accusations.
I'm at my breaking point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do!
In a nutshell, he denied everything, stating that everything is forged and not true. His rants would lead that even more people started to tune in to scout his situation. People went so far that they even called up the church he was visiting and told them about the things he was accused of. I bet that the priest didn't like this one bit. Or perhaps... I don't know what to say.
This is someone exposing Nova to his church, which ultimately will lead to Nova's biggest meltdown. Nova ultimately does make statements to the accusations of him being a pedophile, but there's nothing he can do because there's full-blown video proof of him being a predator.
But after a few more outbursts, he disappeared and ghosted everyone, just to emerge once more on the platform and started to recreate the old videos which made him previously famous.
The smokiness from the turkey, the spicy from the pepper jack cheese.
Here's a perfect example how you need to sometimes touch grass and go outside and talk to people. It's like he's living in a social media bubble and it's consuming his whole life. And I think he became famous by accident. I mean, he's an adult who is a PDF, who wears diapers and loves role-playing as a child. Come on, you can't make this shit up. But he's a perfect candidate for this list. The next one is a rabbit hole you need to embrace yourself. It's completely unhinged and it's a long story, but I covered the basics if you want to take a deeper look at him after this video.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Hey, old granny. I finally got my haircut done.
Daniel Larson has left quite a footprint on the internet with his weird and alarming quotes and videos. Larson is quite a unique figure on TikTok. He started to post in 2020. Why is he so famous? Well, he's known for his daily vlogs, and most importantly, he wants to become the new president of the US. He wants to join the race in 2024. So Americans, buckle up. You have a good roster to choose from. Daniel's childhood was not the best, as he claims that he was heavily abused by his mother when he was a toddler. He would be then thrown into the Tennyson Center for Children in 2012, a program that helps children who suffer from neglect and abuse. In his adulthood, Daniel would be homeless on several occasions, mostly running away from his hometakers. He seems to be obsessed with social media and had several breakdowns if somebody would take his phone from him, resulting even crashing one of the owner's place, breaking the windows and various things around the house. In September of 2023, Daniel would start to make videos claiming he would attend the college of the University of Colorado, Boulder. Trolls who attended the college would hang out with Daniel and eventually convinced him that he was a student. I'm not kidding.
What is on the slideshow right now? Would anybody like to volunteer? Just
I would.
Okay, for sure.
Song by Ruben. I went to the town with a frown. The people laugh over me. It wasn't my fault, and I got hard. I got hard on the corner of Orphanage Street.
Hey, that was real good, man.
Very good. Thank you very much. Mr. Larson gets extra credit.
Trolls have a significant role in his life. One day at the college, Daniel would attempt to go through the security, but he was stopped. This escalated that Daniel kicked a security guard so hard he was arrested for third-degree assault.
It's Daniel Larson.
Daniel Larson. Okay, that's right. Daniel, how's your YouTube channel going?
Not good.
But okay, what is he infamous for? Well, besides the vlogs and his somewhat cryptic messages he was posting online, because of which people think he's mentally ill, which was also later proven it's true. But because of his weird and erratic behavior, people would tune in to check out what he was doing, because every video was a surprise. And there is also an era of his channel called the Fog era, where he would film his videos with very low quality. This is because probably he slapped a screen protector over his broken camera lens, creating these fog-like appearances. But this didn't stop him to continue his video vlogs. But everything I just said shouldn't lead you in a video with a title like this. But then accusations started to pop up that Daniel was a PDF. To top it all off, he even claimed he possessed some CP, but he quickly deleted that video. There were also some occasions where he apparently recorded small children in the area and he was caught flashing people. As more people started to tune in, his fame will grow even bigger, and that's also the point where he started to become more unhinged. Because we are talking about creeps here, I want you to listen to this.
Is for Grace. Oh, Grace, I love you so much. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why he recorded this, but let's talk about the May 6th incident. On May 6, 2021, Daniel announced that he will begin an audition on TikTok for an adult film. He went live as usual and started to ramble until he showed his to all of his viewers. This resulted that his account would be immediately suspended. This should not be a surprise to anyone who is using social media, and live streams are definitely dangerous, especially if you're special like he is. Then a troll going by the alias Flexburger would leak a Pinterest account that belonged to Daniel under the name HollywoodLars20, and in one of his galleries there is a folder named Girl Crushes. There are images in there of several young female celebrities such as Grace Vanderwall and Darcy Farmer. Both were 16 at the time. But this isn't funny at all anymore, and begs the question where his intentions truly lies.
Somebody was telling me of some type of social platform called Pinterest. Huh, I wonder what type of printer it uses.
He also had some several other disturbing galleries, such as those covering masturbation and the age of consent in several states, which just proves once more time he had some desires towards underage people. Also, some trolls leaked some messages where they catfished him in the most EDP style fashion, where they were pretending they were young girls, obviously underage, and Daniel fell for every one of them, where he would discuss things like sex and masturbation. He also talked about how he wants to perform sexual acts on Grace Vanderwall and Sky Brown. There are also leaks where he apologized for that, but he was also caught about talking about legalizing PDF stuff. This guy definitely has some problems, it's very obvious, but should he be on a hit list from trolls? I don't know. People are making fun of him, but on the flip side, he did say some very questionable things. Also, there are apparently some managers behind the scenes who are telling him what video to do next, so you never know if the video was really his idea or from the trolls. This guy's story is a real deep rabbit hole that deserves like 1 hour video to explain you everything. But I think this video will give you enough information so you know the story about Daniel. But now let's move to the next and last entry of this video.
John does not deserve to have any type of platform, because if he does, he will continue this behavior and will not stop preying on teenagers. He's a disgusting and terrible person.
And we are going to finish this wholesome video with a guy called John Robert Bell, otherwise known as Jerobe. He was a former TikToker who gained 4.5 million followers, so he isn't some small-time baller on the block. But what's John's beef? Well, he would call out various creators on the site who are not being on the right side of the politics. Which is the right side of the politics? I don't know, tell me what you think. but he also made some educational videos and reaction videos as well. He was known for using the slogan "Be better" when responding to problematic TikTokers. At the beginning of 2019, because TikTok was still fresh at the time, Joe managed to get a huge following due to the somewhat innocent personality. Add quotations to innocent. Also, a way he gained popularity is when he had a beef with a vegan teacher. Who is the vegan teacher? Well, a rabbit hole for another day. But in a nutshell, she is obviously a vegan and a teacher, which makes very questionable videos. She makes some very controversial content, and we can for a fact say that social media is completely consuming her social life. Also, her content is debated to be racist and homophobic. Everything you can expect from such a lovely lady. Her story is definitely insane, but we need to take a look back at Jerome. Well, the teacher accused him of mansplaining, and she was taking his videos out of context to talk about animal abuse in the dairy industry. John then accused Katie, and so on and so on. And because of this beef, he gained some popularity.
Yes. Here come the carnist feminists, ready to defend the man.
So as you can see here, she responded to my friend Ashley's comment. And I have to say, I'm a little offended she didn't respond to my well-thought-out comment with the most number of likes, where I said, LOL. But let's hear how she responds to Ashley saying that I wasn't mansplaining. Roll clip.
You're also wrong about the definition of mansplaining. Here it is according to Wikipedia. And you can look at all of these nice stickers from PETA while I read it. Mansplaining is a pejorative term meaning to comment on or explain something to a woman in a condescending, overconfident...
One of the plans Jerome had was to make TikTok a safe place for young people, which is definitely a good thing. The only problem was that he should not be around those kids. His credibility was questioned after a video posted by a guy named Dylan, who came out with some interesting allegations in July 2021.
Here's a picture of him if you don't know him by his name. John is a disgusting and terrible hypocrite who abuses his platform by using his clout to groom and prey upon underage boys. He has done this to multiple people, including me.
Calling Jerome a straight up hypocrite. Why is that? Well, because Jerome would use TikTok as a place to seduce young boys. At first he thought he was the only one and didn't want to go public, but then he gathered enough courage to post this video. He told us about how Dylan was saying that he was his only real friend and wanted to book a Airbnb for his 18th birthday. Also, he provides screenshots with that. He was also quite a loser, wanting to get him in the Airbnb and buy him alcohol. He even wanted that he creates an OnlyFans account so that he could subscribe to him despite him being still 17 at the time.
After about a week of John joining the Zooms, he asked me if I wanted to get an Airbnb with him on my 18th birthday, which was over 3 months away. After a few more days, I realized those were not his true intentions. He started to send me links to one-bedroom Airbnbs, and he offered to purchase me alcohol if I went, and this is him talking. And I was like, could we find one for like 2? That would be better. As you can see, he immediately changed the subject. I didn't say anything for the past 8 months because I thought I was the only one until recently I found out that there are multiple people that John has groomed.
There were also some leaked nudes that he would send to other boys on the platform, which I won't and can't show for obvious reasons. He also hosted Zoom calls with minors where they would take tests about BDSM. This guy.
During one of the Zooms with all of my TikTok friends, John thought it would be a good idea to have us all take a BDSM score test and send him our results so he could see our kinks. Keep in mind, the youngest was 15 years old and the oldest were 19, and there were only 2 19-year-olds and everybody else was 17 and below. There were 12 of us.
Also, you wanna hear something to top it all off? He worked in a church and he would also interact with children there. There is no proof that he did something there, but I don't think he should be around any children. But maybe around Nova, I think they would go along just fine.
Damn!
Because of these allegations, he first made his account private and later he would delete it, along with deactivating his Instagram account. Whoa. These were some creeps, am I right? But are you interested in some TikTokers who ended up being convicted criminals? I got you covered. I also have a 5-hour-long video about the worst YouTubers ever. The most twisted and disturbing souls you will find there. So, if you enjoyed this video, remember to smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you didn't, for more videos like this. And if you want to help me out and feel generous, you can check out my Patreon. All the money received will be spent on coffee to keep me alive so I can juggle between work, YouTube and my social life. I've been Snarky, and until the next deep dive, stay safe.
I'm finna whip this hoe.